We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. He completes it right side to White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. For Pete Carroll, by the way, his ties to the Patriots go deeper than that heartbreaking loss in Super Bowl 49. He was actually the Patriots head coach for 3 years. Some people forget that, 97, 98, and 99. And he had some degree of success as they went 27 and 21 in those 3 seasons. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's White. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Darnold. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold, rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He was taken down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Down, Patriots.
A first down throw, Darnold. Lee's got it over the middle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And the Patriots.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Darnold. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Loss of 4 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 14.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third down, Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the left side, a catch by White. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
New England.
Darnold from the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 20.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Darnold on first down. Flush to his right. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the sack on first down, Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 19-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Darnold on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming. Alert. Check. Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
37-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson will throw again. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Wilson.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to... feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
2nd and 9.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
54 Mike. Check.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson's
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett market. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Darnold, and a dump off to White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minute.
Now White lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They run it with Carson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Carson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
13-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Hyde. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on second down. Darnold. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
The ball carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They run again with Carson. Carson to first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Oh, Wilson going to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the night. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
To James White.
A big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.